My name is Davide and I am an Italian physicist. I obtained my master in Milan and here we are, SAGEX number 8 and SAGEX number 7 from Durham University, and today Gabriele has to present something about his research.
I have to prepare a bit the blackboard because I have to do some drawings. Giving the seminar, I can just turn and say, okay, look, this is the geometric interpretation of the formula you saw. These two separate configurations represent two different contributions to this scattering probability that we are calculating. So let's see if we can do this. Many stuff to say in 1 hour. We will see. Example is, for example, the momentum mu acting on the amplitude at one of a line does not cross this with 2 points, and we can find the solution given by our job with the inequality.
Just was sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
I was gone with
It was really hot in the room. As always, I realized that I wanted to say too many things. I didn't decide very well. After half of the talk was improvisation. So it went fine, but at half of the talk, I was really lost. I didn't know where I wanted to get, but I had no idea how to explain all the passages in between, if to skip something, to go deep in something, to do some calculation, skip the calculation.
No, really, he is very critical about himself, but it was a good talk. The quantum field theories that I'm studying are particularly interesting because they are theories involving interaction of different particles, but involve scattering processes which are elastic. At the end, the sum of these two kinds of interaction is equal to 0. And we would like to understand why this happens. And this happens every time, for any number of particles and any number of vertices.
Yeah, there's David working.
And I've also prepared a little game with my supervisor Patrick and Herbert, that is another professor in Durham, because there is a kind of duality between geometric figures in 2 dimensions and scattering amplitude, and this is a part of my project. And the different way in which you can put together these different triangles to compose a parallelogram are different Feynman diagrams and a different way in which particles can interact. And this is nice. I have some pieces of these triangles. You can assemble these pieces in many different ways, and you can compute the same big parallelogram. This is my laptop. What you see is my screen now. And this is my presentation of tomorrow. That is a nice picture. For example, this is a pentagon.
Could you please explain a little bit what a PhD school is? Why is it important to gather the people together? Now it's like 9 p.m. I'm the guard of this place because everybody went to eat and they will take me some food. And I'm at a school in Lecce, and they organized an incredible school, PhD school. That means our most advanced lecture you can get on the topic. There is Nima Arkani Hamed. You can actually discuss with him about almost anything. It's amazing that he was speaking of things closely related to what Davide, my colleague, is doing right now, the other SAGEX, and I'm so excited to go back to Durham and speak to him, waiting for this paper to come up. It's also related to what I do, so I could really work with the Davide to some common project.
I will move in the next few days, and I have to go to Waterloo in Ontario, Canada, to spend some time to do an internship in a company that is MapleSoft. Indeed, I have some boxes there. I'm arranging all my stuff. I will bring my stuff to my office. I had to move my stuff from my old office to the new one, and also the stuff of Gabriele, that now is in Mathematica, that is another company in US.
We are here in my office in the World for Mathematica building in Champaign. Being given this book, of this other book, last but not the least, book on the mathematical language, or the philosophy behind programming with this program that is quite different from C, C++. I started my first experience in a company. First thing I've noticed is that there is a different environment compared to the university. And compared to the university, they don't share that much. In university is amazing how everybody asks to other people. What's your first question you ask somebody is, what you're working on, what's your field, what's interesting going on. And here it's more like what you like to do, what's your boss, what's your maybe vaguely what's your department and what you're working in, but then it's more like about your hobbies, your other stuff. I'm keeping the university style approach, asking everybody what they're doing to show me what they're doing. From the next week, I think we will start working on the project.
And I had to move his stuff from the old office to the new one, and it was quite boring, but for a friend, this is the minimum. The new office. Every year Durham University generally arrange some changes. Gabriele this year will work in this new one. And I needed to move all the stuff of Gabriele from the old office to the new one. For example, we have his game, some papers with computation, one plan that is completely alive, as you can see. And here there is my laptop and my desk. Now I'm learning a bit about MapleSoft, because in a few days I will have to go to Canada. The first week here in days is finished now. It's Saturday. We decided to go to bike by around the city, and here there is also Gabriele, my little baby. And the week I want to say something about the school, Gabri. What can I say? It was a great school. Now it's so pressed.